George Washington running for president in 2024 would want no new endless wars like Afghanistan or Ukraine, based off of his letters and correspondence and his September 19th, 1796 farewell address. Also, all of these social issues of today that we disagree with in 2024, like the reproductive abortion rights or cannabis or insurance, like car insurance being cheaper across state lines or health insurance being cheaper, that would be a state level, or even sexuality and marriage being on a state level based off of the 9th and 10th Amendment. And I think people really don't understand that George Washington is a America first mindset president because he wanted to take care of the United States first before taking care of other countries and getting entangled in other international situations. And I don't think George Washington running in 2024 for president, I don't think George Washington would want to be a part of the CDC or the World Health Organization because of all the diseases that he had. And obviously, he didn't have the medicine and the holistic stuff that we know today, which I'm sure there was stuff around in his time, but that I understand that in today's culture, we have all this propaganda of taking a pill for everything or going to the pharmaceutical industry and these poisonous foods with GMOs for everything that are nullifying our brain synapses. I don't think George Washington would want us to be doing that. Yet, George Washington, I think, would want people to understand that we have free will. So do what you wish with what you want to do. And I think with the food industry and big pharma, I think he would want to do away with big pharma, or at the very least limit what they do. And I think with vaccines, George Washington would not want vaccines to be harmful and cause as many injuries as they do today, because the inoculation that George Washington had in his time was way different than our times in 2024. I also think, last thing with education, that George Washington would want to abolish and get rid of the Department of Education because he had no formal education. He never went to college or university or anything like that, but he read a lot of books and became smart because of that. Now, the people that George Washington surrounded himself with were also very intelligent and went to university and had very critical thinking skills around him to help him make the best decision that he possibly could make in that specific time period. And I think in today's culture, I think education, George Washington would want it to be on the state level instead of on a federal level. And a lot of our problems in the United States Republic come from being at the federal level instead of being at the state level, like George Washington would want them. And this is what George Washington's platform would be if he were running for president in 2024. My name is John Stuber. I wrote this book here called POTUS1 and On the Banks of the Potomac. These two books are available on Amazon in the book category.